Panthers. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Tampa. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's Huntley.
He's got his big tight end, Fant.
Well, these two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. 5 yards remain on second down.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
To throw, Huntley.
This is the tight end, Fant. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Huntley to throw.
Oh, and the ball is knocked out, and the Buccaneers have it. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
On the handoff, it's Akers. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pushes him aside at the 45. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Throwing on first down. Huntley. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Off play action. Huntley. Here's Johnson with a reception. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Here's Patterson. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes gets by him, and now a little daylight. Room here to run. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Akers will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Huntley's throw complete there to Johnson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Huntley completes it to Fant on the right side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. Off the play fake. Huntley. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. DeForest Buckner. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off play action. Huntley. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Huntley. This is Fant on the short completion. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Brady going to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Off the play fake. Huntley. They'll roll him out right. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Throwing now is Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Michael O.J. Mudia.
And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Darrell Daniels.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Brady. And that is incomplete.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Akers has got the first down and then some.
And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up.
Off the option, here's Akers. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cam Akers with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Huntley's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year. And we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
And the Buccaneers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And he's got room. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want us to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. He's going to let one go deep for Parker.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to let it go again. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Robert Tonyan,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bucs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
First down, Panthers.
Off play action. Huntley. He'll buy some time right. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Huntley. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Well, this is a new concept. It's 3rd down, but they've got the punt unit on. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. A quick throw, but incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Huntley.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
To throw on 2nd down. Huntley completing it to the right side. Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Off the bootleg. Huntley rolling to his right. It's caught right side by Daniels. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll run on first down with Akers. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 36-yard line.
To throw, it's Brady. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On first down, Brady. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cam Akers from 21 yards away. And the Bucs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Sanders on for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Here's Huntley. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second and 10. To throw, Huntley. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Huntley. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. DeForest Buckner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll fire deep for Rager. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 66 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Now a throw here, hauled in. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Huntley to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
picked by Nick Kwiatkowski.
And the Bucs are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Brady. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. To throw is Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Throw him deep for Galladay. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown.
We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Off play action. Huntley. Blitz coming, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw on second down. Huntley. And the slant complete to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. To throw on third down. Huntley. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Brady going to look to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
On play action, it's Brady. Throwing deep for Galladay. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Huntley's throw complete there to Johnson.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 1st down, Huntley.
Again, it's Johnson.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw again.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. They've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Tampa Bay, it was too little, too late as they finish off the regular season with a mark of 7-10.
And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Panthers,
they'll limp to the finish line a bit with a final record of 5-12.
And with some high picks coming in this spring's draft, it's a team for whom a roster overhaul may be on the way.